Hello,
Patrick.
ladies.
Hi, Engin.
Hi, Fia. Hi,
Hi.
Elin.
Hi,
Elin,
Engin.
how do I pronounce your last name?
Jaheneim.
Say again,
Jaheneim.
Jaheneim?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And yours is not Reisek, but Reisek.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So I have been pronouncing wrong, So how are you ladies doing?
Great.
Good.
Thank you. How are you?
Yeah.
I met the Europeans
Yeah.
and all day coaching,
Yeah.
translating, doing all kind of things, and now um, doing the podcast from the hotel room.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is very important match, very important match.
For us, it is important.
Yes.
Oh, I mean, for everyone who knows arm wrestling, this is very important match.
Hmm.
But
Yes.
for the people that think arm wrestling is all about 5, 6 guys, so they may not care, but I don't care about them either, because I know how important this match. This match will determine the best 70 kilo right arm female arm wrestler in the world. And I think 3 years ago, you ladies pull, and I think right arm you won and left arm you won, Ellen. Right arm,
I won a left arm.
and then right arm, Fia
But
won.
Fia.
she beat me one match in
Yes.
right.
Yeah, yeah,
So
I
it
saw
was
that.
very close. Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah. So about this match, I'm very, very confused. Very confused about like what to think about this match. I will explain why I'm confused. One reason is that Elin is very, very young. So when you are very, very young, that 3 years mean a ton. And from other side, Fia, I have never ever seen you this strong as last a few years. And
And
I,
I'm very, very old also.
people says the same thing about Tatashings, while
Yeah.
he's probably almost 20 years older than
He's
you.
my
But you see,
hero.
yeah. So I mean, like when you pull Malin,
Yeah.
I was thinking that there was a possibility or to flash pin you. Some rounds, the question was if you could stop her. And because we remember the WL match,
Yeah.
and so there was a possibility. But it didn't go that way. And I don't know, you are in your last WAF results, also show, how good you are. So I don't know what to think. Like 3 years ago, you were a bit ahead, as you said that you lost one match, and now 3 years later you are in different level. While it has been 3 years, and Ellen, 100% that she is stronger, much stronger. So does it make you nervous that it has been 3 years, and even 3 years ago it was close, and she is young? You understand my question?
Yes. Yes. So, definitely. Um. Yeah. I know she's stronger. Uh. It it makes me excited. Not and I'm always nervous about every match I do, but Elin is special also because she have been like chasing us for so long, and she from the beginning she was just a little girl, and we
Hmm.
could keep her away for a while, but when she like started to be a grown up, she showed us that she is really in the top league. And it's always hard to have that small kids coming up, uh, being better than you. um yeah, it's exciting and nervous and like, yeah, but it will be super fun. I'm excited about this.
Yeah, yeah. Last time you pull Malin, I think she has defeated you before you beat her in WL. And I don't know if it was the last time, but so you were pulling against Malin that she beat you in WL. So about which match you are concerned more? Like you were concerned more about Malin or more about Elin? Maybe I shouldn't ask this question because
Yeah, but I know it's different. Uh, I was not concerned about Malin. That I just wanted to show myself that I can get better.
Mhm,
And I thought like you that even if I can stop that hit once, I will show myself that I've been better.
mhm.
Elin is different because I I have everything to lose against her. She's the hunter this time, and I am the defender, and that's always hard to be in that position.
Hmm. So can we say that Malin was dangerous because of that explosiveness, while Elin is someone who is actually like it doesn't matter if the match stops or something,
Yeah.
like she is a threat all match long. It
She's
doesn't matter
also
if.
very explosive. Elin is super explosive, but she's also super strong. If she gets stopped uh, on the match, then it's scary.
Yeah, I just didn't want to, and yeah, and also my opinion that Elin, in my opinion, no disrespect, but was the only one that was competing the IFA and had very good chance to win WAF. Just my opinion. And now the powerful girl is now pulling. And Elin, just I think I remember you like long ago. You were like 14 years old when you won the juniors.
Yeah, I was 13 years old when I won Europeans
Under
juniors.
18.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
you were
10 years
13
ago.
years old. You beat the 18 years old girls, and yeah, and everyone was talking about you. I was there, and then
Mm.
they were like, "Did you know that she's only 13?" And that moment, then we already knew it was just a matter of time that you were gonna become something like special. We all knew that, and now you are pulling against Fia Reisek. Okay, Reisek, not Reisek. Reisek. And in my opinion, no doubt, she is a legend and probably one of the gods of female arm wrestling. And what are your thoughts about this match?
My thoughts about this match, I'm super excited because I know Fia is super strong, and I'm very excited because I haven't competed against her since, yeah, it's 3 years ago we competed against each other. So, and in my opinion, I am different at the competition. Hur säger man på svenska eller engelska istället?
Then in practice.
Yeah, than in
Because
practice.
yeah.
Yeah. So it will be interesting, and I'm super excited to pull
Okay.
against Fia.
I missed something. You said you are better in competition than practice. Why did you say that? I missed that part. Did you guys pull in practice?
Sometimes, yes.
Okay. When was it?
Also quite long ago.
It was long ago because
No,
I'm
no, no. It
also
was it. Was it
working a lot.
after that tournament
Yes.
match?
Yes.
Okay, okay, but
Yes.
but then from what you said, what I understood is that she was better than you at the practice because you felt like you you needed to mention that. Am I wrong or?
No, you're not wrong.
Okay, okay,
I'm much
okay.
better at competitions than at practice because I have a different focus at competitions.
Uh-huh. And do you think that Fia may be the same way? Since she has like countless titles. I know I'm gonna ask her how many titles you have, and she's gonna go like 5 minutes, and I don't know. Like she doesn't even same as Egle. When I ask Egle how many world titles you have? She goes like, I stopped counting a long time ago.
Yeah.
And yeah. So how do you see your chances, Elin? Are you nervous?
Yes, I am nervous, and
That's good. That's good. That's how it should be.
yeah, and also excited, and I think it will be great matches between me and Fia. That's all I
Okay,
think.
another question, Elin. Do you
Yeah.
expect a war? Or
Yes. Yes, I do.
do you have a goal to dominate? Or you think that there is no way it will be a war, only war?
I think it's going to be a war.
Ooh. And Fia, that's not your
Yeah.
plan. I think it's not your plan. I think your plan is to.
Always plan to take the easy way, but I have been practicing the endurance after I knew about this match because uh, I imagine that if it stops, then it will be war, and I'm not very comfortable in those kinds of matches. So yeah,
So you classify yourself as an explosive puller.
it's like either I win uh, or I lose. It's my my matches are quite fast either way. So when it stops, I'm like not used to that.
But does it matter the what kind of position the man stops?
Uh, Not really. I think Elin have this like voyager brain. So she's like, if she stops like 1 centimeter from the pad, she will not give up. And if I'm tired, she will feel that, and then she will uh, scream her way up from there, and then I'm gonna get panicked, and yeah.
Come on, you have fear, Reisek, with like 20 world titles. I'm joking. I, I think your trainer will help you with the mental preparation. I think that if Giannis is listening, what you are saying now, I don't think he will like. You will panic and this and that. Yeah.
I know, but I'm getting better with that. It's better now than it have been.
I don't know. We will see. But another thing is that like yes, there is a competition, but at the end, the title will still stay in Sweden.
Really, yeah.
Yeah, that
Mm.
that that, that the last world title match was also between you and Malin, and now you and Ellie. It just shows how great especially the female armresters from Sweden. It has always been that way. It has always been this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we are winners either way, sort of.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, so Ellen, how do you see your chance? Let's go
my
there.
my chances to win.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
How to explain? I think, in my opinion, I think it's possible to win.
yeah.
But I know that Fia is super strong, so she can also win. It's like you never know when it's
So,
time.
so it's like 50-50. It may go.
Yeah. I think it depends on if you have a bad day or a good day for both of us.
How tired we are. It's the
Yeah,
time difference, you know.
yeah.
So do you ladies really believe in a good day and bad day, or it is all about physical and mental preparation?
I think
uh,
it's also uh, a lot physical and mental preparations, but it is, of course.
What can happen that day that it may not be your day, or do we say this when we lose as an excuse? I'm not talking about you ladies, but generally, that, oh, I had a bad day, or maybe the guy was better that day, like
Yeah.
listen, I'm just having a friendly
Yeah.
conversation, just trying to find out bad day, because you ladies are this level. I
Yes.
think we have no excuse to have a bad day,
But it
unless,
it it doesn't have to be an excuse really. But if you believe that I have the power to be the winner, and I lose, then it like I have to explain for myself that I lost now because I had the a bad day and my opponent had a good day. But if it was the opposite, I
what's
would
the bad
have
day?
won.
What's the bad day and good day? Like when you say like bad day or good day, it sounds like you didn't perform well
Yeah,
that day. But
I
what
think
what
it's
if you
mental.
what if you perform and the opponent was still better?
Yeah, but then it's if you are mentally ready and you have been like prepared really good, you have no pain, you have
Yeah.
really nothing to to put into your head that, oh, this can go wrong. You are like on top of
Yeah.
yourself and you believe in yourself and everything. Then if you lose, then you can't say it was a bad day, really. But if you wake up, I have a headache,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
tired, I
But
feel
that's
like,
why I say that preparation. That's what I meant. That when you are professional, you are going a world title
Yes.
match.
yeah,
And this world title is heavier than any titles in the history. And I think that you should sleep well, unless there is a discotheque there all night, going like boom, 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 and then you would have an excuse. But if it is up to you, then I think we all need to be responsible for going there healthy. Of course, sometimes we get injured and everything. And what is your opinion about your chance, Pia?
uh I know that you like when you're confident, and I I want to be confident too, but um I I I want to say that it is 60-40% for me.
And that is based on like
My
your your
feeling,
your, your
my
feeling. Okay.
yeah, my good preparation.
Uh-huh. Okay. So you are saying that, so it means that you feel like you progress more than she did in last 3 years.
But I can't really
Oh,
know.
okay. Why did you lose that one round, according to you? Did you make a mistake? You didn't know her? She surprised you? You underestimated her, or she was just, and what was
She
the difference the in the final and super final?
Yeah, she really surprised me, really. Uh because I was like, it was a good match for me, really. I had the start and I was on my side, but she took it and then she gassed me out and win. So it was fair. It was nothing like I can I can't say anything uh more than that.
And then
Uh
what was the like change, for the final and super final?
I wanted to beat her.
First match, when you lost, you didn't want to beat her?
No, I don't no, but I was surprised. But then the second
Okay.
match, I knew what I needed to put in.
So did you attack to different spots or something, or you were just more serious? You
I'm not really that. I'm not a tactic puller. I just put some more.
isn't Giannis training you?
He is, but not the tactics.
He is good at that one, the mostly.
I know. I think he gave up that long ago because I
Oh,
never learned. So he just gives me training schedules and leave me alone with that, because I probably do everything wrong also. He gave up on that.
I don't know. I don't know. You are a great puller, but the thing is that you are also East versus West left arm champion,
Yeah.
and that day. she beat you, and you couldn't do any change to change the results. Like, do you think that, okay, what would be your chance against her if it was a left arm match, like 3 months later?
And then it's opposite. Then it's 60-40
Oh,
to
really? So
yeah.
you believe that she may be the best left hand under 70 kilo in the world?
Yes.
Oh, but do you want to find out?
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. So because that match also has to happen, and I think that Gabriela versus Barbara left arm also need to happen. Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, and Elin, let's listen the 3 years ago from you this time.
Can you say it again?
Okay, what happened 3 years ago? You beat her once, and she beat you
Yes.
twice. So we
Yes.
now listen from her point of view, and what was from your point of view? Did you believe you could beat her when you come to the competition, or you surprised yourself, or
No, I believe that I could
you
beat her.
believe that? Okay,
Yes.
okay.
It was only in my mind back then.
Yeah, but
Uh, mm.
okay. Back then only, or even now?
No. Every time I compete against her, but
Ah,
that time, everything felt great, especially in both arms, but especially in left arm, since I won in left arm.
and then right arm, you won. How long was the match?
Not
Maybe
very long.
20
maybe
seconds, maybe?
around the 30 seconds. I
30
don't know.
seconds? Okay. Yeah. And where do you think that you made any mistake, or she adjusted? How do you view the final matches?
Um, the first final match, I am proud of myself. I was proud of myself that I stopped her and could pull over to my side and win. And the other match, I don't know what happened. She was super fast, and I wasn't ready, I think, back
Okay.
then.
Yeah, you beat her in the qualification, and she beat you in the final. Okay, so she didn't send you to the B side on the first match. So first you beat her, and then she beat you, and then you beat her again. Okay,
Yes.
okay. And how was the first match?
The first match, I think Fia won easy in the qualifications, and in the finals, I wanted to give her a match, and then I ended up in it. I turned to 1-1, and it
And
was
another
another.
question is that you ladies pulled the left arm first, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, when you beat her left arm, did it like probably like it made your belief even stronger to beat her with right arm as well?
Yes.
Yeah. And this was the same thought even before the matches, or left arm just made it like, I mean, more possible in your mind?
Uh, yes, I think my left arm, it has always been, in my opinion, it's my best arm.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Mm.
yes.
And another question, Ellen. Last 3 years, how much do you think you progressed?
I don't know. It's hard to say.
But you
But
progressed, right? For
but
sure.
I think but if I think against Fia in that way, I have progressed a lot. Not just in strength, much in technically also. So I have been. I think I'm smarter at the table
Smarter than
also.
your opponents, or
Yes.
smarter than yourself before?
Smarter than I was before.
Ah, okay.
maybe smarter than my opponents. Who knows?
I'm not sure, but for sure not more experienced than your opponent.
Sorry, what did you say?
Probably not more experienced than your opponent.
No,
No,
exactly.
yeah. Okay, it will be a great match, and yeah, we will see. Fia, you say
Yeah.
60-40. And how many title matches you won? Left arm once and the right arm once, right?
Yes.
Yes. So you beat Nikisheva with
Mhm.
left arm and Malin with right arm. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyways, so do you ladies think that there is one more person that could be a challenge to you ladies on this earth? Just think about everyone. Do you think there
In
is
70
someone
kilo,
under 70 kilo? Yeah.
under 70 kilo. Yes, of course. I believe so. I think the light girls are scary. Like Dimitrina and Karo are uh, great.
Dimitrina and who?
Carolina Pettersson.
Carolina. Dimitrina is around 60 kilos, so under
I know,
70.
but
Yeah.
she could do much damage in 70 kilo. If she competed at Worlds in 70 kilo, I think she would show that she's really a 70 kilo girl.
So do you think that as a 60 kilo person, she can pull you ladies and can be a problem?
I believe so. Caro
Mm.
believes so too, and Caro have pulled with her, so she have more uh, on her feet than I do. But if she says so, then I believe her.
Mm. Okay, Jeremy Browning and family says, do you all know who Andre the Giant was? If so, would you consider Lewan to be the Andre of arm wrestling? I don't. Oh, so you are saying that we need to call Lewan the. Ah, okay, I understand. I don't know. I don't know. I think that guy was the WWE guy. I think we are. If it is, then I think we are more serious sport. So Levan can be compared with like most likely someone like Alexander Karelin or something. Maybe Alexander had better career, but Levan still has some time in front of him. But John Augustine says Sweden, the most beautiful arm wrestling nation in the world. And then of course a super chat comes from no surprise. Just you tell me who can that be? No surprise. Who would be very very interested in this match?
Krigge.
Yeah, Swedish arm wrestling
Yeah.
television.
Yes.
This match have been on demand in Sweden for years, so I am happy that I am here to see this. Big fan of both Elin and Fia. Yeah, I know that you are big fan of female arm wrestling and also especially for the ladies from Sweden. Yeah, my first favorite ever female arm wrestler was Heidi Anders. Yeah, like I was inspired, by her because in those years, like after especially Russians got involved, Russians and Ukrainians got involved, there were not many ladies from West side, you know, and like West Europe, I can say, I don't know, it's not really West, but I'm saying that not Soviet, old Soviet countries. And Heidi Anderson was very dominant and like she was very impressive. And then I think next Malin and you, yeah, and then the other ladies, yeah, started. But I think there was one lady from Sweden from 90s, like Anna Pettersson or something.
Yes,
Her name. You
yes,
guys ever heard that? Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I met her. Yeah,
You met her? Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Not on a competition table, but we I met her with Andreas Rundström a couple of years ago, and we trained a
Yeah.
little bit, and she was still very explosive and strong.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Andreas is also another legend that we need
yeah,
to mention when we have two ladies from Sweden. Andreas is probably maybe the biggest male legends from Sweden. Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
Had very interesting style with the like arm open like this, and then just, you would
I
never
was
think
so
that.
impressed with him. He was my inspiration when I was a kid, and he like you couldn't compete in a higher weight class than two above your own for a while.
Yeah, yeah.
And I know he put in like a big weight under his shirt
Uh-huh.
and went into the weigh-in.
Really?
And yes, he did. And then he beat everyone in that class too. And it was like, oh, he was a star.
Yes, yes, he was, and he has like never been a loud showman or something. He just
No.
goes there, very quiet guy. I mean, I don't even know how many times I heard something from him. He was usually quiet,
Yeah.
and with a beer in his hand. Yeah. Another guy to mention that really served a lot to Swedish arm wrestling is Charles Minel.
Yes.
Charlie Minel, sorry.
Yeah.
Charlie Minel. I don't know, Elin, if you met his time, but he had the best arm wrestling websites. What was it? Arm Wrestling World, or what was it? World of
I
Arm
don't
Wrestling, or
remember.
Word of Arm Wrestling.
World of.
Word
Yes,
of
Yeah.
I've
Yes.
been on
See,
that website.
Ellen knows better than we do.
Yes.
Yeah, and Ellen, I mean, who trained you? Like, how did you get involved? I know that Heidi Anderson was training the kids and everything. Are you one of those kids, or?
No, I come from another community. It's about 70 kilometers away from Storuman, where Heidi is training. I come from Sorsele and I started arm wrestling. It's almost 15 years ago. I started when I was 9 years old.
So you
And
are
now I'm
24 this year.
23 this year, so 14, but also almost
So you
15
you
years.
you you are still at the like U23,
Yes,
and do you plan to compete, or you just focus on the
senior.
senior only? Yeah, because your
Yes.
level. Yeah, yeah. A lot of really strong U23 pullers. They just skip the youth and then just directly compete. Yeah, seniors. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Who was your trainer again?
My father helped me in the beginning.
Okay.
So me
Was
and
he
my
arm
father,
master? Was he arm master as well?
no,
Oh,
uh,
okay.
we learned from each other and we helped each other. And yes, so it's big thanks to him that I won the Europeans in 2015.
Hmm.
Mm,
Okay. But he was your trainer.
yes,
But which club did you go? Like, did you just train with your father and then compete the
I
national?
I
National?
I got to a club in Sorsele called Sorsele Armsport,
Hmm.
and we started to train there. And after a while, it was just me that was still training arm wrestling in the club.
Hmm.
So me and my father started to train with each other, and we started to drive to Storuman, 70 kilometers,
Hmm.
and yeah, in that it
And
started
when you
like
go
that.
to Storman, did you learn anything from there as well?
Yes, of course, a lot.
And who helped you? Everyone, or just
Everyone,
everyone?
uh,
Okay.
yes, and they have a arm wrestling school there,
Hmm.
and so I pulled with the guys who were much older than me. But
Hmm.
it was great for me in the beginning to. go to Storuman.
And another question, Elin. You were 13 and you won under 18 years old category. So how did like this happen? Like when I ask you this, like were you like genetically very strong, and then, or like what do you think that the reason was? I don't remember anyone 13 years
Yeah,
old,
I
even
think
18.
it was much genetically back then
Mhm.
also, but we had also trained a lot, of
Yes,
course.
yes, of course, of
Yes,
course.
but when I was a kid, I was much stronger than everyone else.
Even before arm wrestling, you were very
Yes,
strong girl. Okay,
yes,
okay, yeah. That's what I was guessing. I just wanted
yeah.
to ask and hear because that's not normal. Because when you competed in 2015,
Mm.
arm wrestling was already well established, and Russians were competing, everyone was competing, and you just go in there beating 4 or 5 years older girls. When you are 23 and 28, I mean, not much difference. Of course, you still progress, but from 13 to 18, you actually grow. Like you are like, I don't want to say you were like a kid. 13 years old. You beating 18 years old like a young girl. Like you imagine that like you are still even you were 2 years younger than top limit of the U15. Imagine that today someone 13 just competing winning 18. I don't know. So there must be something special with your genetics. Yeah. Anyway, so I usually stir the pot, you understand? And between the opponents, I try to hype the event. But I will not try. I think that this is a beautiful competition, and I'm very excited for the arm wrestling world. That two ladies that deservingly, pull in for the world title, and I kind of really don't see anyone close to you ladies as of now, but there may be someone, but I need to be like witnessing, how this person can do. Anyway, so let's talk about some other matches. Do you ladies, okay, Elin, Fia usually don't follow everything. So it's okay. We got used to. But do you follow arm wrestling, or do you like there are different type of arm wrestlers. Like some are just focused on their own, and then some just are fan that follows everything. So where are you?
I think I focus on my own.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I just asked this in advance so that I'm trying to have an idea, like about the prediction. If I will have another Fia incident or yeah, okay. Let me go. Let me go and start. Listen, ladies, if you don't have much um, information about the match, you don't have to, I mean, answer. So you can say that I'm not familiar. So Wallace Dilly, Ricard Bornman,
I don't know of them.
Ellen? No?
No.
Okay,
Where
this
are they
one.
from?
One is from US, the other one from Australia.
Okay.
Okay.
And Fia Reisek versus Elin Jaheneim.
Oh, that much I know.
Okay, so
So what is,
I,
you have to say the prediction of that match.
you
Elin, you
said
can.
already. You said already.
Yeah,
You
so
said
now it's
60-40.
Elin's turn.
Yeah, I'm just teasing you, ladies. Yeah. And Ryan Bellinger versus Alan Ford.
I don't know about them
I
either.
don't know.
Where are they from?
One is US, the other one is Canada.
Okay.
And Artem Morozov versus Alex Kurdecha, right arm. Don't tell me you don't know them.
I know this
I
match.
know. I
Woohoo!
know them.
Okay,
I know. Yeah.
let's go.
Right
Right
arm, you
arm.
say. I think Morozov uh, wins that one.
Okay, does it have any base like in a technical
I
way?
just think of Alex like a left arm puller most. I mostly seen him pull left arm, I think, in these
Mm.
events. So Morozov is a right arm puller and are on the top list. So I think he
Okay.
will.
By the way, Artem was also our left arm world champion before he lost against Laletin. You were there that night, so his left arm is also very good. And Alex, yeah, he pulls some right arm matches and left arm matches. So you believe Artem is gonna win? And Elin,
Yes, I also think so.
you think Artem is gonna win?
Yes.
Do you have any opinion about which fashion he can beat him?
No.
No. Oh, okay.
Inside, maybe.
Inside.
Yes, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Pauline versus Arsen Kachatarian.
Uh, then I know Pauline at least. I don't. Where is the other guy from?
He's Armenian but lives in US. And in his last super match, he beat Andrei Sharkovich in Arlington, East versus West.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Was it easy match or hard match?
I think he lost one round and then he won the following rounds. This is how I remember.
And Pauline have been also very good lately.
He won some matches. He lost some. He lost against Rustam and Krasimir, and then he beat lately David Samusha.
Yeah, that was
Mhm.
I remember. Then I will give a shot for Pauline then.
Okay. And Elin,
I don't know them.
you don't know them. You don't know Pauline.
No.
Okay. Matt Mask versus Irakli Zirakashvili, left arm.
Whew. Uh, I think Irakli will win.
Okay.
Even though Matt Mask have also been crazy strong on his last uh, event, but I think Irakli will win.
Okay. And you know them, Elin?
Yes, I think Irakli will win.
Okay. Looks like you and Fia will agree about the
Yes.
predictions. Um, okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, this one is Joseph Meranto versus Ivan Portela.
I don't know.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Do you ladies know Manuel Battaglia from Italy?
No.
No.
He's WAF champion, super heavyweight champion. WAF, yeah. Yeah, for sure. You ladies are not really following, but you are just focused on your own goals. Yeah. Yeah, he's pulling against Wagner Bortalato. I'm sure you guys know
Yeah,
Wagner.
Wagner, I know. Yes.
Let me see if Ellen knows Wagner or not. If
No.
Ellen doesn't know Wagner Bortalato.
He's from
Wow.
Brazil. You have seen him. He's like,
Okay.
yeah, pulling like big trash cans and pressing. He's like super.
Maybe
Uh,
I have seen him.
Yeah,
I think
every
you
every
have.
every every match he's trying to break my arm wrestling table. Every
Yes.
every
Okay.
every and I think his nickname is earthquake, but in Brazilian language, you know. Yeah, yeah, and yeah. You
Okay, maybe I have seen him.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
And Michael Todd versus Georgi Dizerano.
Alien, you can.
Ellen knows Michael Todd, but I'm
Yeah,
not
I know Michael Todd, but not the other
not the
person.
Dizerano.
No.
Okay,
So
okay,
I don't know.
okay. Yeah, we need to make Ellen become an arm wrestling fan as much as how great arm wrestler she is. So
She will be like me. She will notice some matches when she are in these events and see some, and then she learn about those pullers, and then the rest will just.
How about you, Fia? Do you know Georgi Dizarano?
No.
Come on, you don't know Dizarano? Like,
Yes, I know. Yes. Okay,
okay,
I've seen it. Yes.
okay. But any opinion, prediction?
Uh, um, who did he pull last time? Georgie.
He pulled left arm against Kamil, and
And he lost.
yeah, he lost. Yeah, he lost. Left
And
leg.
he pulled right arm.
Kamil is very dangerous puller. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
You know Kamil, right, Fia?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yes. Yeah, but did he pull right?
I mean, he pulled right arm. He beat Revas, but he lost against Vitaly Laletin.
And this is a right match.
Right arm match,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, Michael Todd is always hard to predict because he's so difficult on the table. So anything can happen. He beat a lot of guys that I thought would beat him. So
So you probably feel yourself closer to Michael because you know him and you speak English and you support Michael. Am
yeah,
I correct?
you can give that to Michael.
Okay, okay. How about this match, Elin? Left arm.
Um, I
You
think
know the
Alex.
guy, right? You know the Devon
Yes,
guy.
yes, and
Okay.
I know Alex.
You don't know
May
Alex?
yes, I've heard of him. Yes,
You just predicted his match against Artem Morozov with right arm.
yeah,
Oh,
but
oh,
now I
without
saw a
knowing.
picture.
So you don't know Alex Kurdecha?
Yes, I know Alex.
Okay, Alex Kurdecha and Devon. So you are
Yeah,
on this card, but you okay, yeah. And who do you think is gonna win?
okay, Alex and Devon.
But this is left arm, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And he's pulling first Devon and then second Morozov.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I think Alex is gonna win.
Alex.
Yeah.
Oh, Alex is gonna beat Devon. Okay, and Fia.
Oh,
Not everyone can be a champion, Fia.
no, I know, I know.
Listen.
Um,
Let's clear that thing. When Devon lost against Gennady, you told Devon, don't worry, not everyone can be a champion. And
yeah,
but it sounded like you are not good enough to be champion. But probably you meant that like two guys are pulling and one needs to win, needs to lose. That's what you
exactly,
meant. Okay,
exactly. Yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
and we have talked this through. He's fine with me now.
I know. But it's still funny to remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I think Devon will win.
Okay. Okay. So and
I'm
then
glad this isn't a real competition with points and stuff because then I would
say
lose.
again.
I'm glad this isn't a competition to know all the prediction or to score all the predictions right.
Yeah. See, next time we plan, like when your ladies are in the card again, next time, like whoever did not study the rest of the cards, and just say that if there are 10 matches, if you don't have opinion about the 6 matches, you will start the match like
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
figured you
accept?
would say something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Lewan Saginashvili versus Hermes Gasparini. Elin, don't tell me you don't know them.
I know them.
Okay, good. Let's let's go. First of all, who do you think is gonna win, or who has more chance? And second question is, who do you want to win?
I think Lewan is going to win.
And who do you support?
I don't know, but I think Lewan is going to win. So maybe I support Lewan. I don't know.
Did you see their first match?
No.
No. Okay, let's go, Fia.
I also think, how is Levan doing now? Have he have been hurt or have been sick or something?
No.
He just have not been competing because he have not had any.
No. He pulled against Jerry Cadoret last December, and as you know, Levan is pulling twice a year. Some people says, hey, Levan, you pull in like very seldom. It's not good. And then when you said Levan match is, they are like, oh, this is a mismatch. I mean, these are the best guys.
Yes.
So from one side they say Levan is not pulling often, and from other side, I mean, just say that Levan is pulling 4 times a year. Who are you gonna set him against?
Yes, I
I mean,
understand.
there are a few people that can have chance against him. So how can you really expect Levan to pull like so many matches?
Yes,
Yeah, go ahead.
how it is to be best. Um, it was a great match they had last time, I believe, and but I think Levan will win. But
Mhm.
then it would be, this is always the hard part, being the best also, that everyone kind of hoping that you will lose someday, and it would be fun for everyone if he lost, against except for him maybe, uh, against Hermes.
Hmm. By the way, Devon wrote a message. Devon says, it still hurts, Fia.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That is on you. They will stay there like till the end of the time.
Yes.
Yeah. And so you are supporting Hermes?
Yeah.
And do you think Hermes is favorites?
I don't think he's the favorite though.
But do you think he has chance?
Yes.
He has chance. Okay.
Yeah.
And did you watch their last match?
Yes.
You saw, right?
Yeah.
And were you surprised those a few times that Hermes
Yeah, it
really?
was a great match. He
Yeah.
did really good. Uh, so so hopefully he believes more in himself now that he he have the chance to take a win.
Elin, before we finish, who has been your favorite arm master?
Heidi Andersson, since I started.
Heidi Anderson?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
When I started, she was my biggest idol.
Okay.
And also Fia was one of my biggest idols when I started.
Not anymore.
Now we are rivals.
And Fia is yours. Who's your favorite arm master?
Oh, I think you asked me that before, and I don't really remember who I said, but it might change.
Okay,
Uh,
I asked this before, and you don't remember what you said about your favorite arm master.
no, but Andreas Rundström is one of my absolute favorites. Girls, Irina Makeva, always
Oh,
been impressive. Egle, Heidi, of course. Heidi is the only girl who have beaten Irina Makeva in a competition, both in right and left arm. Not even Gabby did that. So she is like super special, and have also like impressed a lot of people and surprised us all. But she's my cousin, so it's like weird to say that she's my hero, or maybe not.
Okay, a little bit confusing, but yeah. Elin, do you know who is Irina Makieva?
Yes.
Okay, what do you think about her?
I also had her as idol when Svea started to talk about her, but hur ska man säga? It changes sometimes, because when Irina was competing, I really like to see her compete and perform.
You were following her as well, you
Yes.
were curious how she was performing.
Yes.
Yeah. And that little girl now is grown, and now herself is going for a world title in the professional arm wrestling, East versus West. Yeah, yeah, that is, and trust me, now a lot of young girls are following you, Elin, and they will also take you as their example, especially if you beat Fia. Yeah. Anyways, ladies, do you have any last words to each other or to the fans? Anything you want to add?
Not really. Good luck with your preparation, Elin, and have a nice trip. And I see you
you
there.
in Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah.
And good luck to you too.
And you too. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Two very friendly ladies, but I know the ladies from Sweden. They are off the table, always like this. When they come to the table, then you see the biggest warriors, and I'm sure there will be a lot of screaming, a lot of, like, I don't know how to say, hitting to the table and things like that. We will see. We will see. I just can't wait, and I'm very curious about the outcome. As I said at the beginning, I'm very confused because, as I'm gonna repeat again, Pia, you are incredible lately, and this young lady was already great 3 years ago, and now from 20 to 23, I remember how much I progressed, and I only can imagine how much she progressed, and just a big question mark via Reisek versus Elin. One more time, say Jaheneim.
Jaheneim.
Jaheneim. Okay, thank you again, and I wish you ladies best of luck. Please stay safe, don't get injured, and have a wonderful trip. And good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you
And
coming, Engin?
no,
Okay.
I will. Yeah, and yeah, thanks to everyone who has been watching us, and thank you, Pia, for coming, and thank you, Elin. And Elin, nice to meet you. I don't think we ever talk in person, but it was nice to meet you. Once
Nice to
again,
meet you too.
take care. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.